I think the number one question that I get asked is where I'm from. Happy Sunday. I'm Jen. Welcome back to the channel. I make videos about my life and adventures as a 50-something silver and solo pre-retirement Gen Xer. And this is the third of a Sunday vlog series that I've started up. Today's first part of the video will be FAQs, frequently asked questions on my channel. And as you just heard, the number one question by far is, where do I live? Where am I from? And the short answer is, I live on Vancouver Island in British Columbia, Canada, West Coast. The longer answer for my fellow and sister British Columbians who want to know exactly where I live, I don't want to say. Surely you can all understand that. I hope you can. But as a single woman living alone, I really don't want the internet to know exactly where I live. It would be uncomfortable for me. If I lived in Vancouver, I'd say I live in Vancouver. There's a lot of people there. It's big. But for now, Vancouver Island is as far as I'm willing to go. Hope you understand. The next most asked question is, how much am I making from the channel now that I'm monetized? And the quick answer is, I don't know. The long answer is, I've only been monetized for 2 weeks. And so although YouTube is giving me estimates of how much the channel has made so far, I don't really understand it or how they're coming up with that number. And I would prefer to wait until I have a solid month of channel activity under my belt before reporting how much I'm making. I promise I will put up a Sunday video, a vlog on monetization at the end of April or beginning May, once I have a full month of channel activities under my belt. And then I'll go through everything, how much the channel made, what the CPM and RPM are. If you don't know what those are, start YouTubing, and what it all means, I hope. I don't know what it all means right now, but I'm trying to figure it out. Another question I get asked quite often is whether I would be willing to be a coach, mentor, teacher of some skill. And that is such a question for me because I have such a bad case of imposter syndrome you can't even begin to understand. At the moment, I will say that my answer is no, but it's mainly because I have a full-time job and I'm committed to putting out 2 YouTube videos per week, and I have life. So I don't have a lot of spare time in order to be doing any kind of coaching, teaching, mentoring thing. But that's not to say that it wouldn't be something that I might do later. I would really have to think about that and about what my qualifications would be to do such a thing. So stay tuned for that. It's on, it's in the parking lot, as we say in the corporate world. And of course, I get asked about the animals, my pets, a lot. I have Quinn, who is a black short-haired domestic cat. She's 7 years old. I adopted her from a vet clinic who had rescued her mother as a feral barn cat, I believe. And so I adopted Quinn from there. She is very standoffish. She's not a cuddly cat, but she does like to be in the same room. And she and Skye, the dog, get along gangbusters. They're not cuddlers, but they get along very, very well. And I leave them alone together all the time. Skye is my dog. She's 3 years old, and she's an F1B Bernedoodle. And that's as big as she gets. The F1B means that she is 3/4 poodle and 1/4 Bernese Mountain Dog. And I got her from a family breeder here on Vancouver Island, but I don't think that they are breeding anymore. So that's too bad, but she was raised in a family. I got her at 9 weeks, and she is my best little buddy ever. She's always excited, always joyful and happy, but she is happiest in the snow. That'll do it for the questions, I think. No other frequently asked questions. I may do another FAQ session later in the year. Let's go for a walk.